So what is higher education?
Vicky, when we talk about higher education, we usually mean universities and TAFE colleges. So as you know, we've got primary education, we've got secondary, and when you finish high school, then you go into higher education, and you can do a diploma, a certificate course, a degree, a master's degree, or a PhD even. So that's all the sort of courses you do at higher education. Mostly higher education is funded by the Commonwealth Government and the state government, and by student fees through the HELP program. You can go to a university. We've got two in Indi, one at La Trobe in Wodonga and CSU here in Wangaratta, or TAFE. We've got Go TAFE and we've got Wodonga College of TAFE. You can do it online, or there are private colleges like Marcus Oldham where you can go and do agriculture if you need to. So there's a whole lot of opportunities where you can go and do a course, get a certificate or a diploma.
Why is higher education important for Australia?
Billy Kate, I believe that with transport and telecommunications, higher education provides the absolute connectivity that will enable rural and regional Australia to reach its potential. It will create the jobs, it will provide the innovation and enable us to be the place that we really can be. But on a personal level, it's really important that young people can leave school and go and get a trade. They can go and get the skills they need to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a planner locally. From a community perspective, where we've got higher educational institutes and TAFE colleges, it acts as a driver of innovation and growth. It gives people jobs. But nationally, a country that invests in higher education provides opportunities well and truly beyond our imagination. So I believe that if Australia is actually going to be able to do what it needs to do in this coming century, we need to be able to give everybody the opportunity to go to study when they finish school and then retrain as they move through their career path. But most importantly, we need to be able to do it in the region so that you can come to Albury Wodonga, to Wangaratta, Benalla and get the training you need locally.
So what have you been doing in regards to higher education?
So Michael, there's been a number of things that I've been doing. I've been working very closely with my colleagues in Parliament to say we've got to give and make sure that regional education is at the centre of how we fund things so that local and regional people can get access to it. And one of the things I've done most recently is with La Trobe and CSU University, we hosted a forum on higher education and what government needs to do and industry needs to do to actually make sure that we've got strong, efficient, effective and reliable courses in the country areas. And following that forum, I then made speeches in Parliament, I took a report to Parliament, and I'm now very closely working with the people in the Senate and in the House of Representatives to say, well, what do we need to do to put rural and regional education right at the centre of policy development?
So Cathy, what can we do?
Billy Kate, there are so many courses, so many trades and so many opportunities available to us. So what you can do is you can talk to your friends, you can talk to your family, you can think to yourself, well, what sort of course would I really like to do? Then you can go online and check out what's available. You can go and visit La Trobe campus, you can go to Go TAFE and see what sort of trades are available, go to the open days. But mostly I think what you can do is talk to your circle of friends and say, I wonder what we could do here to reach our potential. We can talk to our mum and dads and say, what's your career path? Where are you going to go to next? What sort of courses are you going to do? And I think if people started talking to each other and we started thinking through how we can go back to study, we can do a certificate, we could do a diploma course, then together we can actually make sure that we've got the jobs that we need in the places that we need for the long term. So go to the web page, under issues, you'll see education, and then you can check out the diversity of activities I've been taking and look at some of the speeches I've been making in Parliament about how important adult and further education is.